I don't know why this has popped into my head, but I was looking at colouring books, the adult colouring books the other day, and I found a Dracula colouring book. It was such a silly, campy film, and I love it so much.
Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime...
I mean, it doesn't fit in anywhere. It is so camp, but it's so fun. I love, oh, it's so good. I mean, Kate Beckinsale, of course, hot as hell. The 3 brides are amazing, love them to bits. I can't remember who plays Dracula, but he is so fucking amazing. It's such a stupid way.
Indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her. Duly noted.
Yeah. And again, the mummy's quite good and funny and just silly.
Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
I find it really weird, actually, that Edgar booked a inn for an entire week, but he's not going to stay there. Now, I am not going to eat this guy, guys. I'm going to make him so good to eat. We're going to talk to him.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please.
Richard
You've
Roxburgh.
lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. We got to spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty...
Hello, Growler. Hello, love.
I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Please don't. Your brother's very calm in my lap and I don't need claws.
I'd appreciate you helping me with the place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Get down, Growler. Good boy. Okay, so we won't get much XP, so we're not gonna... I never quite understand why, like, the bite kills people. I'm gonna be a good guy this time. No, just for now.
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Oh, is it? Aha, stuff. Tiny common handle part. Okay.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
No one said I was going to be running for very long anyway. No.
Where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
It takes time. That's all we know. Like, again, Romanian, there's like several different versions. If you get bitten by a vampire and it visits you 3 nights in a row and you die, you become a vampire. If you get bitten once and die, you don't become a
Yes,
vampire,
Dorothy
you
Crane.
become like a thrall.
Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed.
But again, it
Your
depends on
visit
which
has been prepared.
region or place or anything like that. I'm just gonna go
Thank
goodbye
you,
for now.
Nurse
Wow, we have not saved this yet. Loki, no! That's my knee. I want the stuff. I have indeed. I quite enjoyed it. It was quite fun.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
I mean, it paints Dracula in a very endearing light, which I think he was a good man when he was alive, like Vlad, but at the same time, I think Nah. I think there was a lot of stuff basically that they could do differently. Oh, look, it's a giant saw. I will be using the hacksaw. Ooh. I have a new hideout.
Place.
Woo!
It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
Oh,
At
stop
least I won't be
waxing
sleeping
poetic.
in a coffin.
Yeah, there is that. Story-wise, anyway, that's what, as in modern-day stories. Originally, it was just the fact that the very act of draining corrupted your soul. It could have been amazing if done right. It really could have. But they went more action-adventure, and that was not what they should have done. You can be cured, yes. As long as, like, your family had to find out. And I would like to point out that some versions of curing normally ended with you buried up and dead. So, yeah. Right. We want to analyse a sample of William Bishop's blood, because it makes serums. We're going to recycle that. Why not? Wow, he's good at recycling.
Blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise.
Right, what do I want to get? I actually want to do a bit more damage. Because doing a bit more damage to get blood is always nice. Oh, no, wait, I shouldn't have done that. Yes, I would like to lose all my modifications, because for the next, I will do this properly. I just realised I've got enough to get this. So I'm going to do this. Mwahaha. Yes, vampire. Well, no. Okay, cool. If we're talking, yeah, this is very true actually about the Jekyll and Hyde thing. When you're talking about cures for vampirism, vampirism wasn't considered a disease originally. See, there are two diseases that are known as the vampire's disease: sickle cell blood and iron deficiency porphyria, I think it is. Porphyria, or basically, sickle cell is typically, most of the time, only affects men. and it means that the oxygen does not attach to your red blood cells enough, and oftentimes that is resolved with transfusions. I mean, obviously, I think Fish Jam's an actual like trainee doctor or something, so he might be able to tell me if I'm wrong, because it's been a long time since I've read up on this kind of thing. And then the other vampire's diseases, iron deficiency, porphyria, which again is dealt with transfusions and a lot of iron tablets, I believe. But people who have iron deficiency porphyria are historically in the past apparently were so it causes your gums to recede, makes you sensitive to sunlight, and it also can cause lesions in your skin. So some in old times, ye olde historical times, anyone who had this would resort to drinking things like bull's blood and stuff like that, because it did ease the symptoms. And obviously it was something that would have to be done in secret, because drinking blood is typically not considered a good thing, no matter what species you're drinking from. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. So in that regards, those two diseases do not really have cures. They're just things that you actually kind of
If I'm to stay here,
medicate
my research is complete.
and look after.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
If you're talking about Romanian vampires and stuff like that, it wasn't really a cure. It was asking God to take away the demon that was possessing you. So it was more considered an exorcism. So if, for example, your uncle died and your uncle visited you 3 nights in a row, or even 2 nights sometimes, they would go to their local church, report this to the priest, and there were several things depending on the area of Romania that you were in, or Transylvania, or the Czech Republic, because it's kind of like a big swathe there. And the priest would then decide how they were going to deal with you, and it wasn't something like Hail Marys or anything like that. Vampire shots. That would be really funny if there was vampire shots. Are you talking about like little shot glasses full of blood and vodka or something? That sounds like something to do with like something off True Blood or something like that. Hello, Dorothy.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No,
That would be really cool.
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
And one of the cures for vampirism was
drugs
Growler.
shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
Right, so
However, do you
you would dig up the suspected vampire,
Combined correctly, certain
and then you'd have to, the person who was supposedly being turned into a vampire would have to cut the person's head off, cut their heart out, cook it up into like a stew, and then drink the stew. And if you survived that, you were considered cured of vampirism. Considering you're eating a decomposing heart that hasn't been taken care of in any correct way, you know, as you can probably guess, a lot of people that did this died.
The abandoned fort behind the hospital.
And then they were considered vampires, and then it moved on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, fun. Yeah, there are some not... People were stupid. I mean, you are correct, people can be very stupid now. I think the thing we need to remember is in times gone by, they did what they could with what they thought they had. And if you were told nowadays that you had to, like, even though we know scientifically that things don't work that way, if someone came to you and said, you know, if you don't drink, well, as long as they're prepared properly, I'm sure they're perfectly fine. Like, there is actually a Romanian...
voices in the garden.
Ooh.
I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Nom 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 nom. Ah, see, I love Shadow. It's amazing. Ooh, seems like we have a secret vampire in our midst. I don't count as secret. Oh, this one. Oh shit. The question is, what sauce? Do you prefer peppercorn or barbecue? You can trust us, Rema. We can keep secrets. I mean, I'm a small-time streamer, like... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No! No, it doesn't matter, mate. Yay, we did it. Say, which sauce? Do you mean the burger sauce? Do you mean the rib sauce? Do you mean the Big Mac sauce? What sauce? Which McDonald's sauce are we talking about? I am doing well, thank you, Labrat. How are you doing? We have been chatting about vampires and, like, myth and mythology. Good kids.